Hey everyone, welcome to the Living Pittsburgh Show, where we are bringing you the most interesting people, places, and events in and around Pittsburgh. And today I'm going to give it just a minute to allow you to share this with other people, because today we have someone that's really special, someone that's in town. His name's John. John, let me bring you onto the screen here and you can say hi to everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. John is with Pittsburgh Good Deeds. It's a foundation that he founded. And tonight we're going to have a lot of fun. The story is unbelievable of how he started this, why he's doing it, and what he's doing in the Pittsburgh region. This does need to be shared. You need to, right now, take that button at the bottom of your screen, hit share, send it out to a friend. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. If you want to interact with us today as we're on and talking with John, please leave a comment on Facebook. If you type it into us, we will be able to see it and bring you onto the show. So if you have a question for John, we can do that. Okay, so I see that the audience is building. Great. Thank you guys for sharing it. All right, John, one of the first things that we like to do is what we call the Pittsburgh Give Back Program, Living Pittsburgh Give Back Program. So this is something that we do for our guests. And let's see here, let's pull it up. And we're going to give to your own nonprofit today. I think that's pretty smart, right? The Pittsburgh Good Deeds program.
Love it.
All right, we're going to do 5 pictures. These are pictures of either famous people, famous food, famous locations. Everything is somehow tied to Pittsburgh, okay?
Okay.
Everyone that you guessed correctly, we're going to give your foundation or your nonprofit a $20 donation.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
How specific do the answers have to be?
We're pretty forgiving.
Okay. Great.
But here we go.
You
can also dial a friend. So if you want to shout out, guys, I don't know, and somebody online wants to help you out, we can do that as well.
So I guess this is one of my questions. So I need to get this exact sandwich, or is per Manny's good enough?
Per Manny's is what we want.
Oh, it's easy. Okay. I was like, that looks like the pastrami and
yeah, bonus points.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good. Okay, so we're 1 for 1, which is great. Do you know this movie?
Oh, see, I can't remember the one that was filmed in Pittsburgh. Is it hold on. It's not Batman Begins. Is it the Dark Knight Rises? Is that a name of one?
Yes.
Yeah, good job.
You nailed it.
Actually tough. Okay, sweet. I'm happy I didn't miss that one. That would have been embarrassing.
The first one was a gimme, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one. Do you know this location?
Oh. No, hold on. It's one of a couple places.
Let's go back a few screens. Brenda says the steak sandwich at Permanis is awesome.
Yeah, the #2 bestseller.
#1 bestseller. You sound pretty educated on this.
No, wait. Did you say what's the #1 bestseller?
Yeah, you said
it's beer.
Oh, beer's I got you.
Yeah, that's their joke. They say the #2 bestseller is the steak sandwich and beer's #1. Anyway, for this, I'm gonna go. It's the Science Center, I think.
Close. A little bit off on this one. This is so the Science Center is actually next door, but this is the Children's Pittsburgh Museum.
That was my other guess. Okay. All right. I was close.
Very close. All right. Let's go to the next one. Do you know this restaurant?
Whoa. It's in the Strip, and I can't remember the name.
It is the best place for, in my opinion, one of the best places to get a breakfast. You're going to stand in line. Those people aren't.
Oh, it's DeLuca's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know my brunch.
I know my brunch.
Our daughter gets the banana Fosters every time she's there.
Oh yeah.
And her eyes are much bigger than her stomach. I mean, that comes out, and it is just so big.
Yeah, I feel it. I must admit, I'm a Pamela's guy though.
Yes, Pamela's is great too. The stack of eggs from the floor to the ceiling, and
yeah, that's where my heart is.
All right, last one. Do you know this actor?
Why I'm blanking. He's one of my favorites, and I'm blanking. This is horrible. Oh my gosh, he's the father of Pittsburgh. He's the internet loves him. And now this is the Pittsburgh. Why am I blanking? Jeff Goldblum. Oh my god.
There you go.
Wow.
I don't know if he knows this, but he's the new father of Pittsburgh.
He is. He's
I actually didn't know that.
yeah. No, just the internet loves Jeff Goldblum, and he's really proud of Pittsburgh. And I don't know. They call him. Maybe they don't call. I call him that. But yeah, he's a role model.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we got 4 out of the 5 right. So what is that?
Take it.
$80 will be sent to your nonprofit.
Amazing.
And, hopefully you can put that to some good. So
Absolutely.
what I'd like to do is maybe, John, if you could just tell us what is Pittsburgh Good Deeds? How did it start? Where did it come from? And go from there.
I guess the short answer is Pittsburgh Good Deeds is pretty much the Uber of volunteering, where it's a peer-to-peer system. Someone makes a request. I think we're up to 2,700 people signed up now. One of them will, a bunch of people look at the request. Someone will accept it and go and help them out. And then how it started, I guess the short version is I was like doing what I could to help people. I feel like I was pretty normal in that aspect. Like I would say yes if someone, gave me an easy thing, like, hey, I need, I don't know, like, can you give me a dollar for the bus? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. And then there was this one day where I was getting gas at this gas station. It was a really busy day, and this woman knocked on my window, and she asked me, she said, hey, can you give me a ride to the battered women's shelter? And I said, I kind of freaked out, actually. I was in the middle of like texting and eating a sandwich at the same time, and I just didn't. And I said, no, sorry, I can't help you. And then, she walked away and was obviously upset. And but then it was like 30 seconds later, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even process what she asked me. And it's like, I got to help this person. Like I can at least, give her a ride. Maybe, I got to find her. And she was just absolutely gone, completely disappeared. And this gas station too, it's right at the corner of South Braddock and Penn in Wilkinsburg. And there's nowhere she could have gone. Like there's not a door she could have walked in for the gas station. You can see miles in every direction. I'm like, this lady just disappeared. So I felt terrible. I felt absolutely horrible. And not because I owed her anything, right? Like none of us owe anyone anything really. But the sadness was, what would my have saying yes created in her life to spawn a difference? Like what if I just gave her a ride, what would be different now for her? And that like thought of what the power of a yes could do really just kind of haunted me. So I made a mid-year's resolution. I can't remember what month it was, but it wasn't December. And I said, for the next 12 months, anytime someone asks me for help, I'm going to do it, no matter what it is, as long as it's legal, as long as no one gets hurt, I'm going to do it. And that kind of put me on this path of, finding all these really amazing and sometimes weird good deeds. And I was doing it, and I was cranking them out, and it was amazing. And then I made a name for myself, and people asked how they could do this. And then that's where Pittsburgh Good Deeds came from. And sorry if that was too long of an answer. That
was good.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good, what? Wait, hold on, guys, wait. Jason.
How are you, Marty?
What are you doing here?
He's from the smoking
I heard about this live show. I saw it on popped up on my phone, and I was like, you know what? I just have to kind of check it out, see what's going on.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate you popping
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Jason, tell us a little bit about who you are, how you're connected to Pittsburgh, and what you have for John.
So we own a family business, smokehouse. We do smoked meats, cheeses, sausages, kibasies, hams, and all that. Started it up in 1972 in Harrisville. My grandfather started it as a retirement business, and was open at 9 o'clock in the morning, closed at 11, went across the street, grabbed lunch, stuck his head out the window. If there was cars in the parking lot, he went and opened back up. If not, he stayed at the house for a little bit longer. Things picked up. He got a lot more busy, had to hire somebody on and open up full time again. My dad took it over in 1984, and then I took it over in about 2000. We just recently opened a second store in Aspinwall, so that's kind of our connection to Pittsburgh now. Wasn't the most ideal time to open it up, but we ended up through about a year and a half of waiting, opened it up in September of 2020, right in the middle of a pandemic. So that was awesome. to say the least. But I've been talking to Marty about this. He's been telling me a lot about your project, what you're doing, and we are in full support of that. And wanted to offer a little bit of little donation of our own. So we're going to give you two $50 gift cards to our store to
Amazing.
do as you like, and however you see fit.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I was hoping the gift would be some meats.
There you go.
Oh, I'm excited to check it out. And
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's an opportunity, and it's such a great one. I know that you help out, John, people with so many things. It's not just building. You're helping people with things like babysitting, getting food. I pulled it up on the screen a moment ago. I saw that you helped a guy fix his car and found out he needed toilet paper, and you gave him toilet paper.
Yeah.
I found that's just an amazing story. And when I was telling Jason that you were my next interview, he wanted to become part of this and really support it. So for those of you watching, please, help Jason out. He's helping John out. This is all a big circle of giving. Come in for a great sandwich down in Aspinwall.
Yeah, go buy some meat, support local business, especially right now.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's right. Jason, thank you. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get the information off you there, Marty, later.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Take care, John. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Jason. Let's go. I'm sorry for that interruption. Let's go back to your story, though. And what are you guys building here?
So that's my dad. And then at the start of the pandemic, or a couple months in, we realized, all these kids are at home and, just learning on. It was actually my wife, one of her clients, one of the kids she sees at, for speech therapy, was telling her how excited he was to get a desk to learn at home. And so I called him my dad. I'm like, Dad, we can do this. We got tools. Like, let's crank some out. So we just, got a couple sheets of plywood, made a simple design. And then all in all, we made over 60 desks over the last year and just gave them away for free, or, people can chip in the cost. But that was really fun. I don't know. It's not too often that you get a good deed that can help kids out. And that's where my heart is. I love to help kids if I can. So that was a really special one, especially to work with my dad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's great.
So where is this scrap wood? How do you have a partnership with somebody that gets you the material? I mean, so Michelle and I are in real estate, right? And Heather, all three of us. And right now, if you go out and build a new home, the cost of those homes are 30% more because of the cost, mostly because of the cost of wood.
Yeah.
So where are you getting your material?
Well, so luckily this was really early on before wood spiked to an insane amount. But we were just getting it at Home Depot, and I have a thing set up with them, so I don't pay any taxes with the nonprofit. And
that's amazing.
So yeah, I don't have any special. It would have been nice to get a sponsor, but we made, I had nonprofit money. Enough people who were able to afford it pitched in for materials, and actually a lot of generous people just sent me money. Like some people would send me $500 and say, "Hey, this is for people who can't afford it." And so yeah, I mean, it all balanced out. It's not like we took a huge loss on that. Everyone was very generous.
That's great. And this is the finished product here.
That's one of the finished desks. Yep, we stained it up top and painted it, and yeah.
That's great. That's great. Dion, what are you doing here?
I don't know. Something happened. I just popped up on the screen.
Here you are.
Here
Thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Please meet John.
Hi, John.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going really well. It's very nice to meet you. I love watching what you're doing, and I'm super excited for the future and what you're doing to help people in Pittsburgh. I love this city so much that we actually bought a franchise. The colors were black and gold, called Realty One Group Gold Standard. So, watching you, looking at your logo and seeing all the things you're doing, we're so busy building our business that we don't always have time to help people like we want to. So we want to help a little bit for you. We want to give you some help.
Okay. Yeah. I love it.
So, Marty?
Go ahead, Dion. What are we doing?
So we like to share a check with you for $1,000,
$1,000.
And we hope it helps, and you can do a bunch of little things and some big things if you want. And we definitely want to help and be a part of what you're doing. So I was super excited when Marty called on the sly and didn't tell Michelle. I thought that was kind of fun. So we my partner Mike couldn't be here tonight because he has 4 kids and they were just going a little crazy at his house. So he's like, I don't think I could jump on because I don't know if Pittsburgh's ready for the handling kids. So we just wanted to say thank you so much for what you're doing. You're an incredible human being, and the world could use so many more people like you.
Thank you. I don't even know what to say. That's an incredible amount of money. I have, like, as you're talking, I have 10 people that I know that could use that right now. So I'll put it to good use. I appreciate it so much.
I'm sure you will. Thank you very much.
Man, Marty, you didn't tell me this was just going to be chock full of surprises. And
He didn't tell us either. This has been great. I had no idea.
I felt like a movie star with the breaking news. I was like, so good.
Dion, thank you. So, Michelle and I have recently partnered with Dion and her company in our real estate ventures. We're so pleased to be working with you, and we're so excited, and just so excited that you joined us in this tonight, and supported John. So thank you.
You're very welcome. It's important, for us to support and help others, because we really, our heart is in the right place, but our time is so limited, trying to build this company, and we're taking on mortgage and title and insurance. Like, we have so many things going on, and at the end of the day, our time is running out. So with people like you, John, and Marty and Michelle and Heather, all of the things that you guys are doing, it makes it easier for us to be able to help as many people as possible. At the end of the day, our goal is to help as many real estate agents as we can, but by doing something like this, we can help more than just real estate agents. So my goal every day is to affect someone's life in a positive way. This allows me to do that with quite a few people, even people that I don't know, which is good.
I love that, Dion.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, John, I hope that money can go to good use within your nonprofit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't take a paycheck or anything, so pretty much every penny, outside of like transfer fees or anything, every penny that people send me goes to helping others. So it'll find a good home. I know there's lots of people who could use it right now.
Actually,
there's a lot of real estate agents that could use a handyman for services too, so we could shout out that for you as well.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm booked up for a while, but I'm happy to take on new clients, and
I'm sure.
Yeah. Actually, let's throw up the nonprofit's website. This might be a good time for anyone else out there that wants to get involved and help out John. It doesn't have to be during this live show, but if you can go to pghgooddeeds.org, and I see that I have a typo in there. It's .org, right?
It's .org, yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me fix that real quick.
You were very efficient. You got them all down. .com.
Right.
Do
.org,
.net.
.org, .info, .gov. All of them go to John. No, but
it's all me.
Maybe you should buy the other ones too, just to be safe.
I probably should.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. For $10, it's probably worth it.
Yeah, that's a good advice. I don't have a good business sense. I just try,
I have a lot of advice. I just need someone to listen. That's all.
Yeah. If you want to email me and give me any advice, like I said, I just know how to help people. I don't know. I had a friend create the website for free, and pretty much everything has just been like people like you who want to help in some way and do stuff. Like I had someone design my logo, and they helped out in that way. And it's a conglomeration. It's not just me. So I really appreciate.
You should make shirts and sell the shirts so that we can all wear it around Pittsburgh. I think it's.
Oh, I have merch.
There you go.
Yeah, actually, Commonwealth Press. Shout out to Commonwealth Press. They hooked it up and give me everything at cost, and so now I have some really nice merchandise because of them. It takes a village, right? It takes a village to do good stuff.
Great. We will reconnect on the merch and maybe do some promotional work for you there as well.
Right on.
Because it would be great to get the name out there. Dion, thank you so much for dropping in. The gift is seriously just amazing, and we're so happy to be working with you.
And we're happy that we could do it. See you guys. Have a good day.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow. Man,
I can't take any more of those, Marty. That was it.
Let's go back to maybe the desks or something.
Yeah. No, I was kidding. I don't want to. Don't let me quarterback your show. If you have more, I'll obviously take more.
Yeah. why don't you tell us about just all the different ways people can interact with you? Because again, when I was a little bit surprised, Pittsburgh Good Deeds, I saw the truck, the hammers, the rent. I'm kind of thinking, okay, it's all mechanical, right? But what else do you guys offer?
So I'm pretty much a one-man show with all the contracting work. Anything that's house repairs, whatever, it's pretty much me. Then we got a bunch of other people who will do a ton of other stuff. We have a lot of people who are willing to babysit or do a lot of good people who can help you with this career coaching. I think that's a huge one. We get a lot of requests for, and we have a lot of tech people, actually. A lot of tech people. Most people work from home and are good with computers. So if people need any computer help, we got people. I have a couple people who are hairstylists that have given people haircuts, and so that's kind of, I need to update that list. There's a lot more now, but pretty much everything, we have someone who can do it. So it's really cool to have a bunch of other people step up and add their own skills into the mix.
And how does that work? They go to your website?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, so if you go to the website, it takes you. Shows you what we do, but then there's a link to our Reddit page, which is just our forum. And basically, you have to sign up for a free account, and then you can post and say, "Hey, I'm in West Mifflin, and I need this." And then everyone will discuss, and try to coordinate to get you help. And then hopefully, you can find someone, and then they'll, coordinate with you to go out and do it. So yeah, the website has all the info on how to do that and how to post a request to get some help.
Hey, John, I was looking over that list. I didn't see organ donation on that list.
Oh gosh. That was,
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh man. Yeah. Well, so as of right now, I think that might've been a one-time thing. We'll see. But this was well after, I mean, this was years after my resolution to say yes all the time, right? So I didn't have to say yes anymore. I can kind of pick and choose, but my heart really felt led to answer this Instagram post where a daughter was trying to find a kidney for her father. And I told myself, like, yeah, this is a little nuts, but I'll look into it. And then I talked to him and I was like, okay, this is less scary. And then I said, well, I'll get tested. And if it's an exact match, I'll do it. And then it was an exact match. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to do it. And then I ended up giving this guy, his name is Mike, my kidney.
That's
incredible.
That's an amazing gift of life. I mean, you're building homes, fixing cars, giving out toilet paper, and every once in a while a kidney.
Every once in a while, yeah.
That's just amazing. I actually had a question about, let me go back in my pictures here. These cars, you look like you're either a giant or that's a very small truck.
Both. Yeah. I have this affinity for minimalism as much as I can. It's not like I don't know, it's more of a hobby than anything else. So everyone always makes fun of my my smartphone. The camera's gone. I have the world's smallest smartphone. It's the size of a credit card. So like if you look at it in terms of my hand, it's like absolutely micro. So I don't know. It's goofy to me. It's like a fun conversational thing. But I fell in love with these Japanese, these micro trucks, and they're legal to import and they get great gas mileage. And I love it. Yeah, I got my roof rack on there. I can put my ladders. I can haul, 1,000-something pounds. And I kind of love to flip the whole perception of what a contractor is, or even what a man is, I guess. Like I love just rolling up to Home Depot in this, and then everyone's making fun of me and they're like, wow, that's a baby truck. And like, and they're saying all these mean things, but then they see me like load up a whole truck of plywood to make these desks. And then everyone's like, where do you get that? Like, I want one of those. And I don't know. I like to make people question what it is to be normal, what it is to do these things. And I don't know, that's my love for obscure tiny things.
I love it.
How fast does it go?
It goes up to 70. I whip around. I mean, the acceleration's minimal, but I can make it on the highways.
Yeah.
Marty, I think we need one of those.
Yes, I think we need one too.
They're
for
fun.
staging.
Yeah, what's in the back? How do you get in the back? Is that just like a dumpster, or are there I can't see what's behind
you.
No,
behind me there are doors. So yeah, I have like a little lock thing and I can pull it up. And so I keep all my tools in there. I mean, I could build a house out of that thing. I actually did build a house out of that thing. I built a tiny home. So, you can do a lot with a little.
Yeah. Well, Michelle's been bothering me. She really wants to get a unique truck or van. And I don't know if it's the same thing. You said this was a Japanese vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we saw as well. I don't remember the name of it now. It's more like a.
It was like a Subaru, I thought.
Well, no, it was like a caravan. Well, I think Subaru does have a line of it, but it's almost like a caravan and it had like a glass ceiling.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, this one is actually more practical, though, I think, for the type of work that we do.
You could paint it like bright pink or yellow.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
Maybe I should get Heather and Michelle's reaction to this one. So this is our friend Dave. Dave owns a place called USA Flooring in Katanning.
Yeah,
he is. He's probably making them laugh because Dave is actually one of the funniest guys ever. And I wish he could be on the show with us. Unfortunately, he can't.
Okay.
He sits on the water board, and he says he sits on the water board to make sure that nobody pees in the water of his town. He wants to make sure that it's perfectly clean. So that's what he's doing tonight. But when he saw that we were having you on the show, and he started looking into, what it is that you do and how you help people, what he wanted to do was offer you to come out to a shop, pick out a carpet for any size room that you're working on, that for one of the folks that you're helping, and grab some carpet and take it with you in that tiny truck. Now that I know that it holds stuff.
Oh, that's really awesome. He's a good guy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Well, thank you, Dave.
Wow. I do. I don't know. I'll talk to him, but my wife and I just bought a home, and I told you we're gonna foster soon, and so we're gonna use that. And then, in the past we've always taken on some homeless people who needed it and like put them in our spare bedroom. So I'll talk to him, but we do have one room that could really use carpet. But if that doesn't work, I can always find someone who is not me who needs carpet as well. But that was, you're generous of him.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. It's great.
Thank you, Dave.
So we appreciate that. Okay, so John, I think we can maybe wrap the show up a little bit, but is there anything you want to leave the people watching and that'll come later and watch this? Is there anything you want to leave with them?
Man, I appreciate all the help and support. Obviously, I can't do this stuff without this kind of help too, monetary and just encouragement. So I really appreciate that. But also, we're building this network up of people who want to do good deeds and, want to make Pittsburgh better. So there's no schedule. That's what I really like about it. There's no, you have to be there at this time. It's all, you pick and choose and you get help when you can. So if you want to help out, I think you put the website up earlier. You can go and sign up and get hooked up with our forum and, look around and see if there's a volunteer opportunity that you can do as well. And we would love to have you.
Great. John, I just want to thank you. It's we always say, and the reason we have this show is to really bring people like you to the forefront, people that are either starting interesting businesses or taking people on interesting sightseeing trips of Pittsburgh, or just have some sort of interesting story. It's the people that make the community. And people like you are very different from the average person. For those, though, that are thinking about moving to Pittsburgh, I think what is a little bit unique about the town we live in is that we are more like a Midwest town. We are closer to the East Coast, but most people are very friendly here and are looking to help. So I just want to thank you.
Yeah, thank you, John, very much. You're inspiration to all of us.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I had a great time.
Thank you. Okay.
And if you come on again, I'll make sure he doesn't have the breaking news button.
Oh my gosh. If I could make one suggestion, I would tell him that I just had a heart attack. And I was like, the world's ending. There was a
That's what Heather kept doing. She's like, what's going on?
That's the first time we've ever had a reason to have a breaking news button. I got excited.
No, I loved it. It was full of surprises. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I do want to thank. Let's go back through it. Really, one gold standard, Dion, $1,000 gift. That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
We've got
Smoke Meat House
Willie's
for $100. Yeah.
Yep, Willie's. Jason over at Willie's for $100, and then we've got the $80 donation going because you guessed good pictures. So just thank you for everything. And John,
Dave.
Oh,
yeah,
Dave's
Dave's
in
room. Carpet. Yeah.
That's probably like $1,500, $2,000 worth of stuff. All in.
I
All
just
in 30
expected to
minutes.
come on and talk, and I thought I might get like one or two of your questions right. That's what I was expecting. So, realistically, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, and we hope this isn't the last time. So,
Yes.
one of the things that we do is we do buy homes. We fix them up. We typically keep them as rentals. Michelle is a realtor. She buys and sells homes. So we're hoping this isn't the last time we actually run into you. That we actually can do stuff in the future.
Amazing.
So,
Yeah.
So, John, thank you very much for joining. Let me just pull up for everyone. Next week, we're going to meet a very dynamic lady who helped start Luke and Mike's Front Porch, which is in Aspinwall. We're going to hear her story. I think they're on restaurant number 8 or 9, and they have some exciting breaking news. I won't use the breaking news buttons, but they do have some breaking news coming out next week, and we're hopefully going to be able to share that on the show. I'm super excited about it. If you've watched Living Pittsburgh in the past, you'll recognize the mural in the background. If you've ever been to Aspinwall, it is the center of town. They've got great outdoor space, and we're just going to hear how they built the business, why they built it, what it means to the community, and how they've been helping support Aspinwall through the pandemic, and how Aspinwall has been supporting them through the pandemic, which I think is great as well.
Yep.
So thank you, everyone, for sticking with us, watching it. I hope it was worth it, and I hope when you shared it, it was worth the others joining. Thank you so much. See you next week, every Thursday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Living Pittsburgh.